We are back with another one, episode 74. We're getting up there.
We are getting up there.
I feel professional. Professional. I'm not saying that we are or we look professional, but I feel on the inside professional.
I am a special professional.
I am your host, William, as always. Probably the most good-looking guy here in Florida. Gotta say.
I was going to say in the apartment.
But
Well,
I'm gonna say in Florida. My co-host Tyler. How you feeling, buddy? How you feeling?
Actually, pretty exhausted today. I don't know why, but I woke up at 1 a.m, just wide awake, and I could not go back to sleep. And after about 30 minutes of rolling back and forth, not getting anywhere, I just got up.
Really?
Yep. Did laundry. Clean the kitchen.
How long did you sleep for? But
maybe 5 hours. You know what I mean?
What a monster! I mean, were you just been chugging monsters?
No.
How you feeling right now?
I'm kind of dragging. Because I had all that energy and I had to work at 6. So I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna stay up, might as well be productive. So I exercised and did all that stuff, and so now I'm feeling it. Now that it's towards the end of the day.
Okay.
Because it's been.
You know what? I got something.
It's almost 7 o'clock.
I got something for you. Yeah. They'll put a little kick to it. I always bring this around with me. The good old smelling salts. It does want. Yeah, I still have it. Yeah, I know we did competition, but here, bud, have yourself. You know what?
You know what? That actually might work.
You know what? It might work, and it's legal too. So you don't have to worry about fentanyl or anything like that. There you go.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I forgot how that felt.
Can't handle it?
No, that's really strong.
Yeah, come on, bud. We did a whole episode on it. Yeah, there we go. One for the homies.
Dude, my right eye just watered so hard.
Oh, shit.
I feel like the fumes are coming out of my mouth now.
Whew.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
That does kind of work.
Listen.
I might need another kick about, halfway into it.
Whenever you're ready, bud. Yeah. I mean, you should have had a monster as well. Really,
bartender.
Really triple dose.
No, I'm just going to stick with the water.
Really triple dose. So, what is new in your world? What's exciting? Anything grabbing at your attention this week?
Well, it started on Tuesday. I started hearing this. It was a local news story out of Dunedin, Florida. Where lesbians go to retire. There was it happened on June 15th at a local residence there where it was a pool cleaning service. And the guy, I guess, just went around back to go clean their pool. Mind you, it's 9 p.m. at night.
Oh.
The sun's gone down.
Oh, 9 p.m.,
right,
huh?
I'm not, you know what I mean? So, I get that, you want to hit everybody that you have to, but then again, if I live there and and the sun's gone down and I don't have a call or anything like that, and I haven't called you, I'm just going to assume.
I'm assuming that maybe that the pool cleaner, the pool boy, let's call him the pool boy. The pool boy called the house saying, "Hey, I'm showing up."
No, just sort of showed up and started cleaning the pool, and because it was night, he's got a flashlight and he's going around the next thing that happens. Now there's 911 audio and there's the video surveillance from the house, home security.
Yeah.
The homeowner fires 30 rounds through first 2 initial ones.
Yeah. Like
that
warning
both
shot,
missed him. Yeah. He shoots right through his sliding glass door, so shatters the glass. And misses the guy, and he kind of, tiptoes away behind the actual house that's protruding out into the yard from the pool area. And the wife's on the phone with the 911 dispatch guy, and he's, asks, who's shooting? And she's like, it's my husband. And then you can hear him, back here, he's like, who is that? Who's out there? And, of course, no one says anything.
Right.
And he takes a couple more shots. And the 911 dispatch is like, okay, tell him to stop shooting the gun. Okay, so she's like, stop, okay, will you stop? And he just, he just rattles the rest of the mag off and empties the clip, hits nothing. Miraculously. Obviously, it didn't hit the pool guy, thank goodness, but considering it's a residential area, now I'm thinking stray bullets.
Right.
There's, even if it was in here, Like, if I just shot out this glass, sure, there's no house directly right there, but right across that lake, it might travel into
Take
someone's
out an
place.
otter or something.
Oh, but yeah, we saw the otters out there. That would make me pretty sad, but...
So, okay, here's what's fishy. There's a couple fishy things right here, okay, going on.
No charges.
Well, we'll get into that later. But
We'll get into
first of all, 9 o'clock at night, and you're still cleaning pools.
He was on the video camera.
Here's what I think. You want to play a little? I got a little conspiracy. Here's what I think. I think that the pool boy was supposed to come over and fuck the wife. Okay. Now, obviously, you got to look like the pool guy, right? So in case the neighbors see. I think he was supposed to maybe go out with his friend or whatever, and maybe plans fell through, so he's staying the night. And maybe she forgot that, she penciled in the pool boy to come over June 15th at, 9 p.m.
With a flashlight?
Well, you got to see where you're going at the back door. You're not walking in through the front. So, and then, listen, if you're seeing fucking flashlights, 9 o'clock at night, maybe he was grabbing doors, because I seen the footage.
Well,
it looked like he was trying to grab doors or whatever. So I can't blame
that part.
I get
because I guess he was yelling at, trying to figure out who he was, and said that if you come towards us, he's armed. He announced it. If you come towards us, I'm gonna fire. And the next move the guy did with a flashlight. So if the flashlight's shining at me, I'm just seeing the silhouette. Right. Maybe behind it. Other than that, I'm just getting light. So if I warn this individual, don't come at me because I'm going to fire.
Right.
And then you step towards me. So you step towards the sliding glass door. That's when the first two rang out.
Yeah. There's
all the other ones following it. I'm not quite he was just having a blast at that point.
So that shows. That's why it's important, especially if you do have a gun, that you got to take it to the range. Not every week, maybe a couple times a year. But imagine, you fired 30 rounds, didn't hit anything. He only got injured. The pool boy got injured only because glass was,
shattered on you.
Yeah, he was getting hit by glass, not by bullets. And who's to say that, if they had a smaller backyard, the bullets can go through the fence, take out a neighbor, or whatever.
Or someone's kid.
There's certain guns that if you shouldn't have, not that you can't, but that you shouldn't have in an apartment, because it will go through the fucking walls and you'll take out your neighbors or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
But and I'm sure in reality, he was watching way too much Fox News, and, the minute that, he saw something in the backyard, he's just spray and pray.
Right, you think, I hear you, he probably needs to go to the range, but I think he also he needs to realize that, he's a little skittish. You know what I mean?
Or maybe he was more of, I don't want to hit somebody, let the gunfire scare them away. Because you don't know. Because it's not like you knew how many were back there.
Well, he fires the first two, and then he pops off 3 to 5 more, and then the next time they tell him to stop, you hear in the audio, he's just he's just, because it's an AR-15, so it's semi-auto, so he is just tapping it.
Yeah, spray and
like I'm playing Time Crisis here. So it's kind of let's maybe if you're jumpy, that should be part of the test, who was it? Brian Simpson made a joke about the cops using that excuse, I'm in fear for my life. I'm in fear for my life in every situation that involves a shooting.
Right.
And he's like, maybe we should put these guys in a haunted house, figure out what they're scared of or how jumpy they are first before we get them out. So something along those lines. It's like a Rittenhouse thing. I got my gun and oh my God, shit's getting real now. Oh my God.
No, it's a little different.
The reaction is the same.
No, it's not. Not really.
If you think you're under attack.
Yeah, but the only difference is...
Yeah, the old guy actually was worse because he fired off the whole fucking thing.
Well, but...
And Rittenhouse hit someone.
Yeah, but he actually saw the people.
Yeah.
The guy at the house didn't know how many's back there. He just saw the flashlight.
Right, that was just going to be a horrible accident.
Fucking walls. It's not like he physically saw, the person or it was being chased.
Right, he wasn't sure
it's under different circumstances.
That he was in danger, but felt as though he couldn't see what it was.
Right.
But with the warning, not expecting anyone to be there. By the way, if you got to get through your whole route of people, just 9 p.m. it's really not the time to be
Or
at least tell the homeowner you're
should have
going to clean the
called.
pool.
You should have called. You just don't roll in hot.
Knock on the door.
Nothing. You don't knock in through the front door. You cannot call. It's 2023. You can't call. Be like, hey, listen, I'm sorry, I'm behind. You still want me to come over? Maybe tomorrow, right? You just don't fucking roll in and
start doing it.
Like, let's just say roofers are running behind. They're not just, well, hey, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, we got spotlights. Fuck it. Let's just start putting.
That would piss me
Yeah,
off
like
so
you know what I mean? Like.
That's what woke me up at 1 a.m. now.
But yeah, no, I think the pool boy was there to fuck the wife, and and it's really on her. It's her fault because she didn't mention to the pool boy, hey, listen, my husband is staying, so you might want to not show up.
Maybe.
But she's being greedy.
Miscommunication.
She's being fucking greedy, and So, but he's not getting charged, which he shouldn't.
Right. This
is Florida. This is a stand your ground, protect your castle. And listen, I can't, especially nowadays, especially because I don't know if you've been like around here lately, but the homeless is fucking out of control. Like it's getting worse. I don't know if you noticed that, but so I really don't blame him. Now granted, he sucks. Like miss all the shots now, but I'm not saying like I'm.
But
not
it's
like,
a good thing.
Man, he should have fucking killed the pool boy. I'm not saying that either. I'm glad he didn't kill anybody.
In this case, that's a good thing. No one got hit.
But still, I'm putting it on that chick, dude. That's just what it is.
Fair.
That's what I think. I mean...
But you are absolutely right. 0 injuries, and because of Florida's stand your ground law and castle doctrine, that it's Sheriff, Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Gualtieri. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a mouthful to me. Yeah. Gualtieri.
There's a lot of I's, a lot of R's.
Yeah, he was just saying, he said it's... The situation's lawful, but awful. Isn't that cute? I wonder what Grady Judd would have said.
Listen, he's going to have to get a lot of caulk at fucking Home Depot to fucking patch those holes. Gotta tell you that.
The wife's going to have to get a lot of caulk from a different pool service.
I guess so. Or maybe she's got to do like home calls herself instead of them coming over. I'm just saying, it's really her fault.
It's possible, man. Well, how you been?
Well, I gotta hit. This is gonna get hot and heavy. I wasn't
ready for hot and heavy.
I gotta do a rant.
Give me another hit of the Rhino.
Hold on.
I gotta prep myself.
Let me shake it for you.
Thanks.
Okay, because I need to do this rant. So
go ahead.
We did the episode. Beautiful. Take it like a man. Yeah, take it like a man. So, last week we did our last episode we did was about the Titan submarine, right?
Right.
And we talked about that. And, a lot of, especially comedians, are making jokes about it. And, you see memes on Twitter.
Oh, the memes were endless. They're still happening.
Yeah, but...
Even the running joke now is like, are y'all still doing sub memes?
And
still
trendy? And there's people like, oh, how dare you guys make fun. I'm going to be honest with you. They kind of get what you deserve, sort of thing.
We said that ourselves. It's the risk you take.
Right,
you know what was up.
But there was an interesting point that we talked about that came to light because, I think I brought it up where I go, this is a distraction to like the shit that's really going on. I think you said that. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, I agree.
All the money that was moving around in the bank to reconstruct Ukraine.
Right. So that
via
was
J.P. Morgan, Chase, and BlackRock and State Street Bank.
So, so there was other shit going on, but just the submarine was the hot topic.
Right.
So yeah, that was going on too.
Did you find something else?
Yo, you didn't hear Silly Goose? You didn't hear the great news?
I was too busy looking up all the evil businessmen.
Well, how they talk about January 6th, how horrifying that was. January 6th.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
But, and this just makes me laugh because a real attempt at a coup really happened in Russia. There is
so the CIA is already there.
There's a organization called the Wagner Group, and they're a private military company that works for Russia, right?
And they say like Wagner?
Whatever. There was the leader of the Wagner Group, he decided to, and this is over 50,000 military men that are in this company.
Okay.
He decided, let's fucking load up, get tanks, and fucking take over Russia, like take get Putin out.
But going to Moscow?
Yeah,
or what?
yeah. and guess what? They fucking rolled
Did they? How did I miss this?
They entered city fucking limits of Moscow. And they didn't kill anybody.
So they got to see the Candyland castles and everything?
But they had tanks,
they look like Candyland.
Armored trucks, heavy machinery guns,
Christmas Town.
all of that, yeah. And I'm like...
Vodka.
And I'm like, you see, that's a real coup right there. None of this dressed up in face paint and, you know, taking a shit on Nancy Pelosi's desk. Like, that's not a coup, okay?
And the lectern guy.
Which is odd that it would so happen that there was a camera facing Nancy Pelosi when that coup happened. Okay. So why do I bring this up? Because, you know, first of all, that's really ballsy for anyone to attempt a coup against Putin, especially nowadays. And I guess they worked out like some fucking deal where, you know, I don't know, maybe gave him some money or some territories and they called it a day. Well, you know, he is after he's going to get them all killed or whatever. But it was just fascinating to me how, you know, how big of a deal that we made that January 6th. Regardless of how you felt about how Trump handled it or whatever, but it wasn't compared to what just happened in Russia. I mean, dude, they were rolling in the streets, you know, fucking anything that was.
Could you imagine that? Like, I'm just leaving, going to work, and I walk out there, and there's just like a whole military platoon just out there in trucks and guns.
Well, no, I mean, just think about it. If you just saw like the sheriff in their SWAT team trucks or their bomb trucks,
they're getting ready to.
Even that presence, because it's such an alarm. It's a big vehicle. Yeah. It's alarming. You're seeing guys geared up. You're like, just that short
they're
little.
To kick ass.
But that short little moment, you feel that presence, and you're like, oh shit, like something's going down, right? So now magnify that to tanks. You know, thousands of men, armored trucks, just fucking marching, not stopping until they hit their destination. You know what I mean? So. Imagine maybe January 6th if, I don't know, they painted the tanks red, you know, with Trump's face on it, and they all were marching towards the White House,
right? If they had tanks.
No, but I'm just saying, right? That would be terrifying, right? That'd be like, oh my God, look at what happened.
We're at war with our own people, yeah.
Well, that didn't happen. Yeah.
In comparison, it's...
Plus, there's a lot of
shady... The Russian version's pretty radical.
Plus, there's some shady shit happen. There's footage. You see... You know, allegedly officers letting people let the guys in and stuff. I'm like, okay. And then there's a camera on Nancy Pelosi making a phone call, but okay. But again, and this is what really just fucking pisses me off is just people don't get like they're so.
And who knows what's real? Who knows if the Russian coup's even real?
They get caught up in all this nonsense. Bullshit, like little stories, like the sub fell and what's the Bella twins? What are they up to this? Or you know who's Kim Kardashian fucking this time? Or you know whatever. Like that's what we're all worried about, and you know we just ignore the fact of okay, you know I'm not saying you know you need to know what's going on in Russia. But like you said, with the you know banks,
I just do that whenever something happens that we're all just beamed in on, like bugs,
it's like a cat toy. It's like a cat toy. Look over here.
Right. So whenever that happens, now the pattern is, ooh, what else is happening?
Yeah.
And I don't know how I missed that.
Right.
But
and not only that, but then you see. I mean, it's every day. How much you see all this fucking evidence from Hunter Biden and Joe Biden. All this evidence.
Well, that's been in the papers.
Yeah, but it's just constant every day, and nobody fucking cares.
Well, no one ever cares.
No one cares.
No one ever cares except the people that don't like the other people.
No. They would care if it was a Republican in there.
Yeah, they get mad about Trump not going to for whatever reason,
that's the fucking point that I'm making. And Hunter Biden allegedly 1.2 million not paying taxes, and he gets not even house arrest, a fucking not detention, probation. No, fucking detention. Probation, yeah.
It is detention.
Right, and it's like...
Free roaming detention.
They are laughing at us. They are doing whatever the fuck they want. And we're just like, well, I still have my Starbucks, but oh my God, can you believe those guys and they died in the sub? Oh my God, and comedians are making jokes about it. Oh, how dare they?
You got to be able to make, like Patrice O'Neill
You see, we
said,
got-
anything that you can make fun of, or he could try to make fun of, he was going to at least try. You should at least be able to attempt it. Like, what'd he say? Good jokes and bad jokes are from the same birth, like comes the same way. You just
Yeah.
got to be able to make the attempt.
And we're all
People get mad.
And we're all gearing up for 4th of July weekend and stuff. Let me tell you something. Most of you guys are not even fucking patriotic. You don't care. You really don't. You just take it because you have an extra day or two off from work.
You could say the same thing about Memorial Day.
Yeah, I mean, true.
But I know some guy that got bent out of shape about that. He came into my work and I asked him how he was doing, and he was like, I just came from Ruskin, which is like in central Florida, like in the center of the state. And I'm like, Ruskin? I'm like, what was there out there? And it was just like, the military cemetery. He's like, that's what this is all about. This is what people should be doing. They're all at the beach and enjoying themselves. This is about remembrance and blah. And in my head, I didn't say it to him, but in my head, I'm kind of like, that's kind of the freedoms that those guys fought for, so that we could enjoy that. Like, I feel like that's what they were kind of there for, so that people could enjoy that freedom. You don't need to berate people. I mean, same thing with 4th of July. Look, it's my birthday. That's why I'm happy about 4th of July.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. But, yeah, I mean, it aggravates me because it's, especially nowadays, it's just the amount of corruption that's in our government, and we're just like looking away at it, and
it bores me at this point, dude. It really does.
It does. No, listen, it does. I microdose it. I'm not there watching the news every single day because it's like, listen, if the people don't care, why am I going to care? Because who am I? What am I going to change? Who am I going to persuade? And what's the outcome? What are we? Nothing. You can't trust the Republican Party either because they're fucking co-signing on everything.
I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at.
So
I don't even care. Let it all burn.
But I just bring up the Russian thing just because I just find it ironic how for years January 6th is just and they still talk about it because I guess some of the fucking hearings that Trump is addressing is about January 6th, I think. But
wrong.
But I'm just saying, when you look at that footage and then you see what just happened in Russia, you're like, that's a coup, right? Like, that's an attempt, right? Like shit's going down. I mean,
legitimate
BLM
organized
riots were more intense than what happened on January 6th. Oh, because someone took Nancy Pelosi's plaque? Oh, my God. It's fucking not. It just disgusts me. It really does. It's like if a girl is cheating on you right in front of your face, and you're just like, man, I have the best girlfriend. I do. She's so loyal. It's like, what?
Yeah, I don't.
What?
I don't play those games.
I mean, really? Yeah. It's right in front of your face. And we're just like, well, hey, no more mean tweets, and yeah, I still got my Uber Eats and Netflix, so we're good. Yeah. It's mind-boggling. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, we all do it to some degree. We're all guilty of it. I don't know why you're sitting here, like, rehashing this again, like, because it has affected you clearly in some way, even though microdosing, you might need to microdose the microdose. You know what I mean? Because it is zamping you up a little bit, and then you're getting upset about it. And to some degree, yeah, we all have there comes a point in all of our lives where our circle of concern has tightened a bit. Like, I don't have time to fucking worry about, like, I get the stuff is happening, but, like, it is a what am I going to do sort of mentality because everybody else is in the same fucking boat, and you know what? It's going to implode on itself eventually.
Right.
Just like the sub.
What separates is you having the at least awareness of, and maybe like the first sighting of if shit were to go down, but you would at least know what's going on. It's not like you have your head in the sand and you're like, whatever happens, and you're like, oh my God, I never saw this coming.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I said, it's just so blatant. I'm just like, what fucking
It's
world?
all blatant. It's all blatant,
I know.
dude.
I know.
Everything,
I know.
all the sides do. It's all out there. Like I said, you can go look at it.
I know.
No matter the history of it, the finances of it, we can all look.
I
at
just wanted to draw that comparison because it really because they still talk about it to
Right.
this day.
Well, speaking of Russia, this is what an interesting headline. Putin is considering hiring Steven Seagal as Russia's new defense minister.
Oh boy,
Out for comrades, coming this fall. I'm stoked.
He's a phony.
Yeah, Russian President Vladimir Putin allegedly considering veteran Hollywood star Steven Seagal as a replacement for beleaguered Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, whatever. Seagal, one of the Russian president's most loyal supporters in the West, was personally appointed by Putin as Russia's special envoy to the U.S. in 2018, although he signaled a change to his role after Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022. Seagal became a Russian citizen in 2016. That is according to a number of Iranian outlets which reported the news on Monday night.
You know, another thing is
Steven Seagal, man. Reminds me of Tom Segura when he's like doing that
I
show
fucking hate him.
in
Not
fucking
Tom
New
Segura,
Orleans.
not
Steven
Steven Seagal. I
Seagal.
fucking
When
hate
he was like, there's a good chance that if you go to New Orleans tonight that you could get arrested by Steven
Right.
Seagal.
It's crazy to like. You know what? You know what? Another thing that pisses me off about us, this country, is we don't take pride in like our buildings. Like, there's no nice architect buildings here, or not enough. Like when
I
you
don't know. I've never been to D.C., but I've seen pictures that look pretty fancy. I mean, New York's got some pretty buildings.
I don't know, but when you look at like places like especially in like Moscow, Russia, their buildings are fucking huge. They're colorful. They're fucking crazy with the balls.
Sure, not
on
all of
top.
them are.
It
Yeah,
looks
no,
it
yeah,
looks
like I said.
it's like Candyland.
That's what I said earlier.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, wow, we don't have like any of this shit. I don't know, just
Go to Disney. You'll see some shit.
Oh boy.
I mean,
yeah, you will see.
You
want to
live in Oomty Loomty land? Like, I don't know what you're looking for, man.
I don't know.
You need some pizzazz with your buildings.
I don't know. Maybe
He's
just
looking for that structural aesthetic.
Freshen it up a bit, man.
Right.
We just do the simple fucking squares everywhere.
It's not in the budget.
Fresh
man.
it.
It's not in the budget.
Not in a budget. Okay,
budget.
sorry.
I think I need glasses, to be honest with you.
Why?
Well, no, I know I need glasses. Well, like even now, like trying to see what time it is in the kitchen on that thing, it's fuzzy to make out.
Why, you need to go somewhere?
It's getting worse.
You're just staring at the clock?
Well, when I was dating Corinne, like I'd be watching the baseball game or I'd flip it on. There was one time I'm like, oh, it's only the top of the third. Nice. And she's like, that says the eighth. And I'm like, I gotta get like real close and shit.
How funny would it be if you're watching any game and you just hear the announcer be like, well, we're on top of the third, and then the color commentator goes, we're in the eighth.
We're in the eighth.
Oh,
Where
man,
have you
my
been?
fucking... I mean, I think that'd be kind of funny, right?
Yeah, if you're not...
You know what they should do some nights? They should have announcers kind of come in a little fucked up. You know what I mean? Just a little fucked up. And just commentate the game.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of funny.
I'd do it for free. Fuck it.
Yeah, if I could just get a case of Miller Lite every night, I'm your guy.
Living the high life. In the high life suite. But yeah, on driving to work, I saw it ended up being a Kane's Furniture van that was going by. But as I glanced at it, I straight up read Kanye's. And I would flip. For a moment, yeah, I was like, what? I'm like, shit, I need fucking glasses.
Wow.
I'm at the store, and I'm looking at recipes for fish, and I thought that they had a recipe for cobra. It was cobia.
What?
Yeah, I know. Everything I'm reading, I'm like, what is that? So either I'm starting to become dyslexic and I'm jumbling letters already.
Well, that could be part of
It
it.
could be part of it.
I don't know.
I have Alzheimer's.
Could be a side effect of Miller High Life. Just saying. Could be a
I've
disclaimer.
got to close one eye, and then I can see
Okay,
straight.
so are you want to go straight glasses, or are you even thinking about the
Contacts, probably, yeah.
You know what I
Because
say?
I'm very accident prone. I will sit on glasses. I will drop them. It's
Yeah, but hold on. Can you trust yourself putting contacts in?
Yeah. You think I'm gonna poke myself in the eye?
I can see you doing that.
Yeah,
I
true.
could see I could see you losing it. I could see it falling off your finger and not find it. Now you're down 20 contacts as they're all on the floor. Oliver's eating them. Fucking whatever.
I miss when that was like a classic go-to joke in like a sitcom or an old movie. There's someone, I can't find my contact lens.
Yeah.
That just died one day and it never came back.
Yeah. You know what? I think you should go with glasses. I'm just saying. Just go to Eyeglass World, You might like the way you look, whatever.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I don't know. At least get your shit checked out.
Yeah.
At least at least for driving, because you know what I've been watching?
Driving at night.
I've been watching lately, and I've watched it here when I was over here last week, the fucking Crash compilation.
Oh, yes.
I just been watching it. I'm just like, wow. And then you're talking to me about your eye vision. I'm like, oh, he's going to be on there so bad.
Coming back from doing papers the other night, so it's about 5 a.m. and I'm hitting the exit here at Sunset Point, and there's an overpass and then there's the exit to lead you to the underpass where I make the U-turn. So of course there's a split, and there were a bunch of cop cars there, so I just slowed down. There were like 3. And so I'm like slowing way down. I thought it was blocked off for a second, and they left a little opening so I could go by on the right-hand side. But when I looked over, it was just an SUV that was just forked. Like the whole front end was just forked. Right where it splits, where that concrete is built. I don't know if there was anyone like that made it. It did not look good.
Dude, I gotta tell you.
Like, it was the cleanup crew, like, getting ready to get rid of the wreckage at that point, because it was just the police car. There wasn't any EMS or something.
I gotta tell you, dude, people's drivings lately has been horrific. Like,
driving in Florida.
To the point where people are, like, totally not giving a fuck, and they think they're the only ones in the road.
They just go.
And you better stop, because I'm coming
Or you're
through.
the asshole, yeah.
So, I'm driving here, on my way here, right? I'm at a red light, okay? There's a fucking guy in a BMW, like, kind of like right beside me, right? So, okay, green light, go. So, I'm like the third car back, so we start going, whatever. Then all of a sudden, right before I go, over the cross street, right? The guy in the BMW, he just decides, oh, I'm going to turn here. And just right in front of me. Just like,
it would be a BMW or an Altima or a truck.
But it wasn't like a tuned up BMW like he thought, he's in Midnight Club. Just a regular.
It doesn't have to be.
And I'm like, you know how bad I wanted to just, if I had a fucking big truck, just fucking floor it and just ram his motherfucking ass, blow out his fucking back doors, and you know what? I wouldn't even stop. I would just fucking keep going. Yeah. I mean, the balls were just like, oh, okay.
Horrible drivers dictate the flow of traffic here. I mean, this is one of the only places where I could be going 85 in the 55, and someone's upset with me and riding my ass. So I get into the center lane, and then they blow right past, so they're probably doing like 100 or more, and they like look over in disgust, like I'm like, what the fuck? Like
you're like the guy.
We're all in danger right now.
You're that guy with that fucking that commercial that plays on YouTube, the Florida driver thing, where that chill lo-fi music's playing. It's the animated cartoon, and the guy's with his glasses. Oh, come on, you didn't see that? It's a campaign.
I don't like ads.
It's a campaign that they play all over in Florida, and it's the corniest shit ever. And then
I'll have to look for it.
It's a guy in the back. He's like raging, listening to metal music. And then as soon as he gets in the next lane, they're all backed up by traffic. So then he just like looks over to the other guy, meaning you, and just puts on the gun and just chills, man.
Chill, bro.
Just fucking vibes.
I wasn't even chilling in that moment.
You're just chill, dude.
I was going 30, 35 over the limit.
Dude, I don't know, dude. It's just like and people are impatient. Like I see people, like I saw a fucking lady at a red light and the car's in front of her. And the minute it turns green, she doesn't even let 2 seconds go by. She goes around the car in front of her and just fucking goes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say lays on. No, I don't like that.
Just fucking goes
when the light turns green, like it's just turned green, and someone's already honking.
Yes, that's
It
me.
hasn't even been a second yet,
yes.
and you're already honking. You know what I do?
Hands on the horn, middle fingers out, let's fucking go.
No, you know what I do? Is I throw it in reverse and just put my arm like this, just so that the reverse lights come on. I don't go. I stay out, and watch their expression. Fuck you.
You're that guy.
We're going backwards now.
I'm going right in.
We're not going that way. We're going that way. Oh,
you're gonna go that way. We're gonna make you go.
Well, if it's your truck and you can just push me out of the way.
See,
that's snowplow on front.
I would love that.
A cow tipper. What's that called?
Yeah, cow tipper. Yeah. Oh, dude, I would love one of those and just fuck all you. Because you know what else fucking. I would love that. I wouldn't give two fucks. I hate those fucking guys on the crotch rockets. Bikes.
I love the way you just said that.
Crotch rockets? Is that what it's called? Is that not what it's called? Crotch rockets?
It was the inflection on it. You're correct.
Anyway, listen, and they're fucking weaving in and out of traffic like they just watched the fucking Matrix trilogy, and they feel like, they're like they're just in and out of traffic, where if you're waiting in line, because, traffic's not moving, they just go right in between the car.
When I see that, especially when we're all moving, I think of, it's the same intrusive thought when I'm in a crowded place and someone's kids are just kind of running wild and they're playing tag with each other, whatever. I just have that impulse to want to just trip them. You know what I mean? It's the same thing when I see the I wish I had something like a stick door. Or open the door. I just have that, but I don't let the intrusive thoughts win. I try to keep that at bay.
It's just them, though. The guys on the regular motorcycles, they don't do it. I haven't seen it. And even the the ones with the fucking slow asses on the mopeds.
Yeah,
they don't do that. It's just those fucking guys who
Kawasaki Ninja.
Yeah, or Suzuki, and we're just gonna I feel like you're laughing at me. Like you might as well just pull your pants down and just have your ass out and just fucking moon all of us.
That's how I'd ride. Totes.
Unbelievable. All right, so speaking of ass out.
Ooh. It's that time.
July 4th is your birthday.
It is my birthday.
How old are you turning? 25? 26? What are we turning?
I'm turning 33, man.
Jesus. Do you feel it?
Speaking of, I think that was how old he was when he got killed.
Who?
Jesus.
Oh, today's shit.
Right? It's kind of scary. Dude, the pool boy from the incident in Dunedin was 33. The guy that jumped to his death off of the Grand Canyon viewing platform that we talked about last week was 33.
Yeah.
This is creeping me out.
There was a guy on the sub who was 33, died.
Bullshit.
Okay, I don't really know.
Okay, that scared me now.
I don't really know. But you know what? There was a lot of 33-year-olds on the Titanic when that fucker went down.
You're probably right, yeah.
I'm just allegedly. So, okay, 33. So you're feeling it, right? Like you're feeling...
I've felt it for like the last 8 years.
Okay. Do you feel at all, like, towards your birthday, like, when you because you know how old you're turning, do you kind of, like, go... Damn, I'm not, like, where I feel like I should be, like, at my age or yourself in general?
I used to. These last 2 years, like last year's birthday and this one coming up, same feeling. I could care less.
Oh, that's kind of how you roll every day, so, shit. I mean... Yeah.
So, but now it's actually working for me.
Okay.
In a mental capacity instead of being sad about... whatever. I'm not excited. It's just another day to me. I'm going to have to work, the day job, 1 to 10, and then, do the side hustle right after that. I got the day off on the 5th, so I can, like, chill and do whatever. And then I take vacation from, I think, the 7th through the 14th or 15th. So that's going to be my time for myself to, enjoy things if I want to, and or do nothing, because I enjoy that a lot too.
Okay, so you got nothing planned or anything?
I'm gonna have to work.
Okay, but I mean, you could do something like the weekend or this weekend, or you could do something after.
Well,
I mean,
that's what pretty much I'm doing something after.
Oh.
I mean, nothing planned, set in stone. My dad reached out to me just to see, what I was doing on the day, and after I explained it to him, like, yeah, I'm free from like the 7th through like the 14th, 15th. You want to get together, have some family time? I'm all about it.
See that?
And time with my dad, especially as the years have gone by, like, as a kid, he was scary. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, Dad's home. You know, it was just like the evil villain just arrived. Oh my God, make sure everything's fine, kind of thing. Even though he wasn't ever, awful to me for no reason. If I got it, I deserved it. Even if at the time I didn't feel that. But man, like I appreciate his insight and just his demeanor and advice and his honesty overall. Now that I'm getting older.
Yeah, you want some advice.
And now that I kind of resemble him a lot more.
Let me tell you, hold on. I gotta stop you right there. Listen, you haven't experienced any of that. If you fucking just sat down and had dinner with my mom, she will put you.
I'm sure.
Let me tell you something.
I will get schooled.
She will make your dad look like a fucking saint.
Yeah. Oh, he is a saint.
Well, even more of a saint. Make him God himself. She will make him. You know what? If I can't make a man out of you,
yep, there it is.
She'll put some hair on your chest. Now, as you get older,
I don't have hair on
do you just feel? I know you don't, because
weird.
Another bitch tendency.
I don't know why.
Another bitch.
It just never grew.
Another bitch tendency that you have, but we're getting through it. I've accepted it.
I've accepted it too.
As you're getting older, you're just less and less don't give a fuck about your birthday. Like you're getting there.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm more psyched for someone else's birthday.
Do you at least try to, do shit?
I acknowledge it. Like I'll have after all the work is done and it'll be the 5th technically at that time, but I'm planning on having myself a nice steak. Have a couple of brews, watch the sunrise, and go to bed.
Okay. Right.
I'm looking forward to that, and then relaxing the next day.
Yeah.
And then who knows? Maybe on that week off, I suck it up and go out in this insane heat and go to the beach, get my tan on.
Wow.
Girl, I will come back looking like a Mexican with this mustache.
Which only goes one day a year to the beach.
To the beach?
That's all. Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah. You went last year with certain people.
I remember.
Yeah. Oh, I remember.
I used to go more often with her, but
not really. But thing with birthdays, especially with your buddies, is like the gift giving, like for birthdays. Like I always find it hard to like how I usually give like people gifts is like they said that they wanted something or like I get a list, right? Like that's how I used to do it with my girlfriend.
Bro, if I got a list, I will tell you where you can fucking shove it.
But
that is so...
No. I ask for a list. I don't give lists.
Okay, all right. If you ask for a list and they gave you one, that's fine. But if someone was just like, these are things that I would like for my birthday, I'd be like, you're getting fucking none of it, and this is on the house.
Listen, I am not that entitled where I'm walking around. First of all, have I ever gave you a list?
No, but you just said if someone gives me a list...
I'm not like, hey, buddy, listen, someone's birthday's coming up.
Let's go start dropping some hints.
No, but I need a list. Give me 10 things you fucking want, because I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm not here starting to eat or whatever. Okay, I am not. I've given you, gifts here and there.
They're great.
They're like little. Well, there's one.
They're personal.
Hold on. What did I give you the fucking? Oh no, never mind. That was a Christmas gift. See, I was about to go somewhere, and that was a Christmas gift, not a birthday gift. See. I fucked up. See, I was about to cause some heat, but now I gotta say it now, but I was gonna originally talk because I thought I gave it to you on your birthday. It was the Pizzazz pizza maker, and I got it because I thought, dude, this guy loves cooking. He loves making shit. He hasn't touched it one time.
I know.
He hasn't even put it together.
You know what?
And it's like, and listen, I'm not like. That's it, give it back. I'm not. But
Indian giver.
Then when this guy's birthday rolls around, I'm like, I think I either lost my... I don't know what to fucking get him now. I don't know.
Okay.
And hold on,
yeah,
real quick.
Sorry.
This is not a requirement. I'm not like, I know what you're going to say. You don't have to give me anything.
Use it X amount of times.
Your friendship is all I need. I understand that.
You are the gift.
It's just like it's a thing with close friends and family that listen, I'm not dropping like fucking hundreds of dollars on you, but just a little
Yeah, I used the slow cooker even 2 weeks ago. I made some pulled pork that I ate off for the
That
whole
is
week.
true. I think I got you that for your birthday,
Yeah.
to be honest. So you cherish your birthday gifts more than the Christmas gifts. I understand.
There you go.
It's really my fault.
There you
I'm
go.
sorry for I'm sorry for
But
fucking
also,
that
I
up.
like to, the pizzazz is like, for frozen stuff a lot. I mean, I know it can do like wings and shit like that and all, but I guess you know what? We'll have to do that. We'll have to have a pizza night.
See,
We'll
now,
have a
hold
pizza
on.
night, and we'll make.
See, now it's a guilt trip. And
No, it's not,
It's
because
a force.
subconsciously-
Now it's a force.
Subconsciously throughout this week, because when I do my crunches, as I'm laying on the bedroom floor doing those,
You're staring at the pizza maker.
every time I rise, the box is right there. And every time I'm doing my crunches, I think to myself, I'm like, I still haven't, why haven't I used it? Will hasn't actually brought that up, and here we fucking are. I have manifested it.
You have. My bad friend for
No.
bringing it up. Like, man,
the truth.
I haven't seen you use it in a while.
It's been a year?
Yeah. See, I thought I got it for you for your birthday, so
No, you
that's
did
why
get
I
it
was
for
going to bring.
Christmas. So it's
that's
been
why I was
half a year.
That's why I was going to bring up.
Yeah,
Like,
it's been half a year.
that's what
we
I'm
should.
saying.
Yeah,
It's
we
just
should.
Like, it's just like I'm struggling to get this man a gift because
No.
I feel like I'm 1 for 1 or however many. I don't even fucking know. See, I can't even keep track on the fucking gifts I get because this isn't like this isn't like a tally thing. Like, oh well, I got you 3, so you got to give me 3, and I got to give you 1 back. Like, no. I just do it if I see something.
I know. Nothing
I-
about our friendship has ever been like that.
I understand that, but it's just like like I said, just talking about your birthday and food. I'm like, this motherfucker hasn't even use it. Like, I'm a bad gift giver then.
No.
I remember the first little gift I got you, which I can't say.
Right, I use
on air
that
what it
every
was.
day.
But I know, but I remember
I
like it was
wanted
yesterday.
Nothing else.
It was in the
even related to that type of
It was
thing.
in the parking
I
lot. Hold on, I gotta tell the story.
Oh yeah.
It was in the parking lot at work. I was leaving. He was on a smoke break, and I literally just like I'm doing like a dropping off, throwing something out the window or something. Which
You
I kind of
did.
did. I rolled down the window, honked a horn, and I go here, and I just fucking chuck a box.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're like, oh, so what
he
the hell is
fumbled
this?
it, almost broke it. He's like, he thought like it was a bomb or something. He almost set it down, like, oh god.
It's a weird little package.
It
You
wa-
threw it out
I
the
wa-
car.
I was.
Just,
It wasn't.
"Get
It wasn't wrapped. Nothing. It was just a brown box, and I fucking flinged it at him.
It's a dirty bomb.
And then later he opened it up and he goes,
It's beautiful.
"It was so nice of you. It was so sweet."
It really was.
See, I'm so touching. I just fucking throw it at you.
Here.
And then wasn't there one where I told you? I think it was when Ron was still on the show. I think it was a slow cooker last year when I was like, "Don't be a bitch. I don't want to hear
Right,
shit."
yes, you didn't
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
Don't get all
I don't wanna
sentimental
hear
on
shit.
me.
Don't fucking touch me. I don't want to hear it.
He didn't want a
Save
hug.
your thank you. He still gave me one anyway.
Damn right.
And then I just fucking told him, open it up. Let's go. Then let's go do the show. And Tyler's about to fucking cry on the floor there. And I'm like, stop being a pussy. Oh, I love it. Man. I love it. Good
That's a
time.
big crock pot.
Good times.
It's awesome, man. I have thrown 5-pound Boston butt roast in there. I've put like a 6.5-pound chuck roast in there. Like it's.
In fairness, I'm the winner here because
pretty
I
awesome.
mostly get food made out of it. So I'm really the winner.
So
around
yeah,
here.
we're all. We're both winners.
We're all winners.
We're both winners. So yeah,
So no plans, maybe the beach.
that's about it. So if it's July 4th, if you want, you can wish me a happy birthday. You can DM the podcast or me.
Or just,
happy birthday, Tyler.
Yeah, you could say happy birthday or maybe 4th of July. You know what?
Because if you're still upset about like the way the country is and everything like that, you're still angry. You don't
You know
want
what
to
I would-
celebrate the freedom. Celebrate my birthday with me.
Yeah, you could celebrate it.
Right? We'll all be together.
Or you can also send pictures of any foods that you're eating because we love food. So if you're doing any special cooking, don't be afraid to send a pic our way.
Yeah, you could
Just
send me a
saying.
nude if you want to.
Tyler likes D pics, so please, especially on 4th of July, if you put a little red, white, and blue top hat on it, send it his way.
Just fucking light a sparkler and just put it right. What's that called? Sounding. Put it right down the shaft as it's sparkling.
this is something you've been earning. Well, now I know.
They call that the Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Now I know what to get you for your birthday. Yeah. All done.